I don't know about y'all, but these past 12 months in robotics have had me shook. Like, the advancements we've seen are borderline scary at this point. We're gonna break it all down chronologically, from July 2023 to now. But let me just set the stage real quick. You had AI companies dropping the craziest humanoid AI robots that are legit starting to think and learn autonomously. I'm talking a Mecha, Optimus, this whole new breed of androids. Then you had big dogs like Boston Dynamics. Oh, and get this. There's even a company that's low-key created a robotic body ready for freaking AGI. It's been that level of crazy. And honestly, it's been wild just trying to keep up with all the major updates and breakthroughs. But don't worry, I got you covered. In this video, we're gonna take it step by step, going through all the biggest robotics news chronologically from July 2023 until now. So let's just get started. So a Mecha, a groundbreaking robot from Engineered Arts that talks and mimics human expressions and movements, now draws too, making it a fascinating blend of tech and art. This AI robot looks like a human but doesn't have a specific gender or race, with a gray rubber face and hands. It can move its arms, fingers, neck, and face, letting it show emotions and even talk. With microphones, cameras, and facial recognition software, it can interact with people just like a human. Now, recently, OpenAI and a Norwegian startup called 1X made an exciting announcement about the launch of their first physical robot named Neo, which looks like a futuristic astronaut, can move around, handle things, talk, and sense its surroundings thanks to its arms, legs, cameras, speakers, microphones, and sensors. A Mecha and Neo are excellent examples of AI in human-like forms. They don't just respond to commands. They can also show their intelligence and creativity. Like when they draw. Let's examine how they manage to do this. So first, let's talk about a Mecha, one of the most advanced human-shaped robots in the world, representing the forefront of human robotics technology. It is designed specifically as a platform for development into future robotics technologies, such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. One of the most impressive features of a Mecha is its realistic human-like appearance and motion. A Mecha can mimic human expressions such as smiling, frowning, or winking, using 24 motors in its face. It can also move its head, eyes, and mouth to follow and engage with people. It can speak in different languages and accents using text-to-speech synthesis or pre-recorded audio. It can also gesture with its arms and hands using 20 motors in each arm and 12 motors in each hand. It can even play rock, paper, scissors or give a thumbs up. But a Mecha is not just a pretty face. It also has a high degree of dexterity and fine motor skills, which enable it to perform tasks that require precision and coordination. For example, a Mecha can write with a pen, type on a keyboard, play the piano, or solve a Rubik's Cube. It can also draw with a pencil, which is one of its newest and most amazing skills. A Mecha's drawing ability was developed by Engineered Arts in collaboration with researchers from the University of Bristol and the University of Bath. The project was funded by the Engineering and Physical Sciences Research Council and was presented at the International Conference on Robotics and Automation in May 2023. The project aimed to use artificial intelligence to make drawing more imaginative and accurate. The researchers used a combination of techniques to achieve this goal, such as generative adversarial networks, style transfer, a method that can change the style of one picture to match another, like making a photo seem like a painting. Inverse kinematics, a technique for determining the movements of a robot arm based on its intended final position, like holding a pencil. Proportional integral derivative controllers. These adjust a motor's speed and force to get a specific result, like drawing a line. Using these methods, a Mecha can draw different types of images like portraits, landscapes, animals, and even abstract art. It can also draw pictures based on text descriptions, such as a cat with sunglasses, or a fire-breathing dragon. It can even make drawings from its own thoughts by using random data as its input. To draw an image, a Mecha first uses a GAN to generate an image from a text prompt or noise. Then, it uses style transfer to apply a desired style to the image, such as sketch, watercolor, or oil painting. Next, it uses IK to calculate the joint angles of its arm and hand to trace the contours of the image. Finally, it uses PID controllers to control the motors of its arm and hand to draw the image on paper. The result is stunning. A Mecha can draw images that are not only realistic but also expressive, diverse, and original. Now, most of us are familiar with OpenAI because of ChatGPT. However, OpenAI isn't just about making software. They also focus on hardware. And that's why they have developed Neo, their first physical robot. Neo is a human-like robot powered by OpenAI systems such as GPT-4, DALL-E, Codex, and Clip. It can learn, understand commands, and even create images or code. Designed to look like a future astronaut, it can move, handle objects, and communicate. OpenAI plans to use Neo as a testbed for their vision of artificial general intelligence, AGI, which is the ultimate goal of creating AI that can perform any task that a human can. It was unveiled in July 2023 at the Neo Accelerator, a startup accelerator founded by Silicon Valley investor Ali Partovi, which partnered with OpenAI and Microsoft to provide free software and mentorship for budding AI companies. And it was one of the highlights of the event, where it demonstrated some of its abilities and tasks. Neo is one of the most innovative and ambitious robots in the world, representing OpenAI's vision for the future of AI and robotics. It has a customizable design and latest tech features. Its parts can be changed based on the task or place. For instance, it can swap its legs for wheels, or its gripping tools depending on what's needed. It can also interact with its parts wirelessly through Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Furthermore, Neo uses OpenAI's AI systems like GPT-4, DALL-E, Codex, and Clip that enable it to understand and respond to spoken commands, create realistic images from text, write functional code from spoken prompts, and learn from text-based guidance to identify objects, faces, and feelings. With these abilities, Neo can perform a variety of tasks, such as drawing, playing games, and solving puzzles. For instance, it can draw pictures, learn and play games like chess, and solve logical puzzles like Sudoku. Ameca and Neo are both humanoid robots that can draw and do amazing things using artificial intelligence, but they are also very different in many ways. They represent different approaches and possibilities in the field of robotics and AI. Ameca is designed to be human-like and interacts with people using normal language and movements. Its art comes from turning words or noise into images, which it then draws on paper. Although Ameca's artwork is unique and expressive, the quality depends on how well the images are generated and traced. On the other hand, Neo is designed to be versatile, able to do any human task using artificial intelligence. It makes art by transforming words or noise into code, which it then runs on its internal computer or screen. While Neo's drawings are accurate and realistic, they're limited by the complexity of the code and the display resolution. Both robots are remarkable but have different goals. Ameca aims to express itself through art, valuing creativity and diversity. Meanwhile, Neo wants to learn and improve its abilities, prioritizing intelligence and efficiency. While both robots are impressive, they bring up societal questions and challenges. AI robots like Ameca and Neo can bring lots of changes to society, some good and some bad. They can make learning and entertainment more exciting, help us with tough or boring jobs, and spark new creative ideas, but they also have their downsides. They might take over some people's jobs, question the importance of human values, or even harm us if they malfunction or are used wrongly. It's important that we design and use these robots properly so they benefit us and don't cause harm. AI and robotics have an exciting yet unpredictable future. These future AI robots will be smarter and more human-like, impacting how we live, work, and view ourselves. We're committed to guiding this future, ensuring ethical and responsible use of these technologies. Our goal is a world where humans and AI robots harmoniously coexist. All right, now let's talk about China's latest craze, human-like AI robots. So China is creating robots that look and act like us, but better apparently. First, let me introduce you to EX Robots, a company that specializes in making robots with real-time facial replication. That means they can copy your expressions and emotions in a blink of an eye. The CEO of EX Robots, Li Boyang, demonstrated this by making faces at a robot, who then mirrored them back at him. It was like watching a weird game of Simon Says, but with more wrinkles and less fun. X Robots claims that their robots can interact naturally with humans, thanks to AI and language models. They say they can understand what you say and respond accordingly. But what if I said, looking like a melted waxwork there, buddy? Would they cry oily tears or just serve up some epic robo-repartee? I guess we'll have to wait and see. The technology behind these lifelike expressions is quite impressive, though. X Robots uses movable electric units on the robotic faces, which can simulate different muscles and movements. They also have a specialized system for generating expressions either by using predefined scenarios or by collecting biological data from human faces. So basically, they can steal your smile and use it for themselves. How creepy is that? But facial expressions are not the only thing these robots can do. They can also perform various tasks and abilities that require skill and finesse. For example, there was a barista robot that could create latte art with precision and flair. It could draw anything from hearts to flowers to pandas on your coffee foam. I have to admit, that's pretty cool. There were also humanoid robots that could play basketball and dance like pros. They could dribble, shoot, pass, and dunk with ease. They could also groove to the music and execute complex choreographies with grace. They were powered by AI foundation models, which enable them to learn from data and improve their performance over time. They also have increased autonomic decision-making abilities, which means they can adapt to different situations and environments. These robots aren't just cool toys, they're seriously clever. For instance, there's this adorable panda robot named Yu by Ubtech. If you say, "I'm thirsty," it won't just look cute. It'll actually go get a drink from the fridge for you, even open the bottle and hand it to you. Then there's Cloud Ginger by Data Robotics. This guy is hooked up to the cloud and runs on Robot GPT, which is a special robot language-making model. What's cool is that Cloud Ginger can groove to traditional Chinese dances and chat with folks in different ways. Plus, if you speak a different language or have a special dialect, no worries. It can switch up and chat right back in your preferred language. But they are also more than just playthings for those into gadgets and gizmos. They're getting jobs in real places like schools, big meeting spots, fancy hotels, and elderly care facilities. EX Robots even says their robots can do the heavy lifting in different jobs, like cleaning up, keeping an eye on things, delivering stuff, and checking things out. Honestly, this is just them getting started. Imagine a future where these robots are everywhere, in factories, on farms, or even chilling in our living rooms. They might just end up being our pals, helping hands, our personal tutors, or even our buddies. But this also raises some questions and concerns. How will these robots affect our society and economy? How will they impact our jobs and livelihoods? How will they coexist with us in harmony or conflict? Well, according to China's Vice Minister of Industry and Information Technology, Xu Xiaolan, China is leading the world in the robot industry and has great potential for growth and innovation. He said that China aims to create a robot ecosystem that integrates manufacturing, service, education, medical care, entertainment, and other fields. He also said that China will promote the development of intelligent robots that are safe, reliable, adaptable, collaborative, and ethical. Sounds good on paper, but I'm not so sure about reality. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think these robots are amazing feats of engineering and creativity, but I also think they are kind of scary and unsettling. I mean, do we really need robots that look and act like us? Do we really want robots that can do everything we can do? Do we really trust robots that can think for themselves? One of the most controversial issues in the debate about AI is whether AI can ever be conscious. And if so, does that mean they deserve rights as humans do? I put this question out to you all earlier and you guys had some mixed feelings about it. Some say no way, AIs are just fancy machines. They don't really feel or think. They just mimic us. Because they're not built like us, they can't experience things as we do. They're just tools. Others believe that if an AI gets advanced enough, it might just have feelings and self-awareness. It doesn't matter if they're made of silicon or cells. It's about how complex and organized they are. But hey, I'm still curious.